Hey yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode on the Wizcraft YouTube channel. Hope you guys liked last episode. Whoops, almost fell off the roof. No problemo. We got speed 2 and jump boost 2 now, so getting back up onto the roof is actually extremely easy. I just go over to here, jump up onto that, and up onto that. Wow, we got bunnies. Yeah, hope you guys liked last episode. We put in some work on that town hall. I'm pointing to it on my screen, but it's not pointing to it on your screen. It's right above my head. Also fought another wither, got some more wither skulls and fought the wither, so there's another beacon on the Emerald Pyramid now. We got 2 beacons. Oh, look at that. Scoobert Doobert the 5th must have just slept the night away. I have this world set so that, oh my gosh, I'm so directionally challenged when I am in F5 mode. I have this world set so that only one person has to sleep and the night will be slept away. That's the real reason that I made this an SMP, so that other people can sleep the night away for me. But yeah, for today's episode, we're going to continue the theme from last episode, putting in some work around the base. Oh my gosh, Scoobert Doobert the 5th, blowing up my world. Yeah guys, Scoobert Doobert the 5th is the 3rd person to join this SMP. Now we got Scoobert Doobert, Big Borbor, and Robert Moonwalker. Scoobert Doobert set up a little temporary base over here on the little peninsula behind the nether tunnel. Eventually he said he'll relocate probably across this ocean here. There's a village right across the ocean, so maybe he'll post up over there. But that's right guys, Scoobert Doobert the 5th, the 3rd person to join the SMP. Anyway, not going to be working on the town hall this episode. As I talked about many times and at the end of last episode, the focus of today's build will be the dock. We're going to finish the dock, but before I get to that, that's going to be the second thing I do this episode. I want to go back to the end. For the time being, I only have this one elytra, and while I might not get a second elytra today, I at least want to identify where the closest stronghold is to this base so that I can get my second elytra sometime soon. Because if you remember from last episode, I had 2 really close calls pretty far away from my base, to the point where if those close calls were any closer, I don't think I would have been able to get back to those locations in time before all my items despawned, because I was thousands of blocks away in the overworld. I was at least hundreds of blocks away in the nether, but that terrain would have been much more difficult to traverse without elytra. So I want to get to the end and get a backup set of elytra wings and half decent armor and rockets so that I can have like an emergency chest in my base here, so when I die and respawn, I can quickly grab my elytra, my rockets, my decent armor and tools, and fly back to the spot of my demise to hopefully recover my gear, because it would not be ideal to lose all of my netherite gear, because I have 8 netherite ingots worth of gear on me at all times. Plus, you know, they're all decked out with some great enchants. So losing everything would be quite unfortunate. But, okay. This is the direction we are going. There's Scoobert Doobert the 5th. Give me that. The closest stronghold is this way. Let's throw another one on top of the tree. Nope. From the ground. Okay, still that way. Alright, let's throw another one. Oh, good, we're past it. Okay, so it's like roughly 3 rockets away in the overworld. Although I guess those weren't the most efficient rockets in the world. If I knew exactly where I was going, I might be able to do it in 2. Did that go down? Oh yeah, it did. Okay. Alright, is it just right down this cave? Or should I have dug down on the 4-4 block of the chunk? I don't know, this cave is quite lush. I can go whoop. I was kind of hoping I'd just be able to see it with how big this cave is, but I do not see it. I'm just gonna go back to the surface. Block, 4-4. Okay, no mobs fall on me. Alright, let's see. And we made it. Now watch this navigation. Watch this stronghold navigation. No, I have just the worst stronghold navigation. Let's see, this is where I came in. This is the stairwell. Okay, should I enter from above? Yeah. Oh, it's connected to a trial chamber? Alright, well, I mean, that's cool. Alright, I'll finish this one spawner. I hope it gives me potatoes. Oh, yeah. Oh, a trial key. How neat. Good to know there's a trial chamber here. I will come back and do this on the most ominous mode allowed at some point. For now, I am stronghold navigating. Oh, no way. That was so easy. Actually, it was so hard, but I'm just really good at navigating strongholds. What do we got in here? Ooh. Power 4? Where did I leave my shulker box? I think I left it at the base, but I should have it in my inventory right now. I'll leave some of this other stuff behind. Oh, that was the stupidest. Alright, so all those eyes I threw, not a single one broke. And it's already a 3-eye, so I'm gonna have plenty of eyes to spare. There we go. And going back to the end. I guess these are still here from when Robert Moonwalker was here last. But another thing that I wanted to do while I was here is finally bring back the dragon egg, assuming no one took it yet. Yeah, it's still there. Let me do this. As long as it doesn't go into the portal. Nice. Now I just go boom, boom, boom. Put a torch there. And give me that. The next generation. Holy smokes. Alright, how many rockets do I have? 56. Is 56 enough rockets? I think yes. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that today. Yes, I am. I'm going to do that today. No, I can't do that today. Yes, I can. The last time I second-guessed myself there was because I didn't have a shulker box. But then I decided I have enough wood to make a shulker box. So I'll have plenty of inventory space when the time comes to grab myself another elytra. And off we go. Oh, there's one. It looks pretty big. It looks massive, and it has a pirate ship. Good, I was going to say, this better have a pirate ship with how big this is. Ugh, okay, this works. Let's take you out. Grab the elytra. Maybe get some decent gear in the process. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to need one more shulker shell before I can make my shulker box. Now I'll go back down here where it's nice and safe. Already have a crafting table because you gotta have a crafting table on you at all times. I'll just grab one of these chests, throw out all this junk, and there we go. Now I can just throw all this stuff in there. Actually, let me grab some, keep some wood and just some other blocks. Now we are good to go. Let's go see if there's any other half-decent loot in the rest of this End City. And I think we are good enough to start at the top of these cities and work down now. So let's do that. Alright, didn't take any fall damage from that landing. Alright, let's loot these chests. Well, I guess there's only one chest to loot, but I will take the free obsidian from this chest. Ooh, Spire armor trim. That's a new smithing template. Oh my gosh, if these boots have feather falling, that would just be incredible. Of course not. Although those are really good boots. Prot 4, Depth Strider 3, Unbreaking 3, Mending. Prot 4, Depth Strider 3, Unbreaking 3, Mending. Those are literally the exact same boots that I have on, except mine are netherite. Okay, this tower is complete, except for apparently 3 shulkers. I'll loot this. Wow. Nothing in here. Saddle used to be good, but they made those craftable now, so nothing special. Oh, I forgot to get the free obsidian. I got enough loot from this place, so now I just need to fly around until I see a gateway, and then I'll head back home. There we go, there's one. Not a terrible end trip. Oh no. got some decent loot here. We got a new armor trim, dragon head, dragon egg, another elytra, and back home. Aww. Oh, what's this? Hello, my friend. Thank you for welcoming me to this wonderful world. Please accept this to signify our friendship. Love, Scoobert Doobert. Aww. Aww. Look at this. Alrighty, now that we've finished up with the end segment of today's episode, it is finally time to start working on the dock. But first, let's check on the progress that the iron farm has made over the last couple of episodes. Got a golem burning right now. In this chest, we have almost 4 stacks of iron blocks now, so iron is not going to be an issue moving forward. Oh man. I even went and got my silk touch pick so that I'd get to keep that glass, but it went all the way over there. I wanted to break it so I could say hello to Patrick Mahomes and thank him for all of his service and all of his iron production. Well, guess I'll just have to burn a glass anyway. Alright, I'm going to spend some time gathering some materials to work on this dock here, and then I'll check back in with you guys. The pale oak expenditure really isn't that much, it's just 12 planks, but I'm going to need a ton of bamboo. So let's see. Blocks of bamboo take 9 bamboo each, but then each of these turns into 2 bamboo planks. So we had 2 stacks of bamboo planks for every 9 stacks of bamboo. As far as bamboo fences, yeah, normal recipe there. I think we got everything we need now. So if you guys remember, when I originally made this dock, I tore it down and rebuilt it a couple times because I didn't like the order of my woods, and I think we're going to do that again this episode. But first things first, I am going to finally add the final wood color to the dock here. And the pale oak boat can go right there. But now that we have the pale oak planks, I think it's time for a little reorg. So I think the cherry wood actually goes better with the pale oak and birch now, so these are all going to get moved. And now that it's nighttime, I guess I'll go sleep this night away. As sad as it'll be to say goodbye to the rain, I don't want to be building this dock in the dark. Alright. And jungle is my current plan to go over here now, because jungle kind of has that reddish tint to it. I know the cherry kind of had the reddish tint, but I feel like the brightness of it overwhelmed the reddish tint, and the jungle's reddish tint would fit more with the orange, red, dark shades we have going on over here. Yeah, that sits well with me. Now that I'm actually seeing that left side of the dock with the white and the pink next to each other, maybe the pink does belong over here. Hold up, let me do a quick side-by-side and make sure the boats are in for the side-by-side. So there it is, with the pale oak and cherry on the left and the jungle on the right. And here's what it looks like with my original color scheme. So now that I'm looking at it again, I think I like this better. So all that work I just did, shifting everything down 1 so I could bring the cherry closer to the pale oak, was for nothing. In my head, I thought the cherry would look better with the lighter tone colors, but in the end, the shift from pale to a pinkish color back to the birch just was too much. So I'm back to this. If anyone in the comments feels very strongly that the other one was better with the cherry wood, oh, it's another wandering trader. What do you have for me? Kelp, pumpkin, coral, blue orchid, pointed dripstone. So nothing else I need from you, bud. You're gonna be pretty noisy, aren't you? Alright, where was I? Yeah, if anyone feels very strongly that the cherry wood should be over there by the pale oak and the birch, let me know down in the comments, but I'm probably just going to settle with this color scheme. Maybe because I like this better, maybe because I'm just too lazy to make any more changes. So, that is it for this part of the dock. But, now it is time to finish the rest of the dock. So some of you guys may remember that when I first built this dock here, I was still missing 2 types of wood. I was missing the pale oak wood, and I was missing the mangrove wood. So I said, oh, I need 2 more types of wood. Once I get those 2 types of wood, I'll complete this dock. I'll have every boat in the game. And then someone let me know in the comments that I was completely forgetting about the bamboo raft. And this is true, I did completely forget about the bamboo raft. I plan out some of my builds in this creative world here just to run some tests. So I was doing the same thing for the dock here. And I was like, oh, how many types of boats are there in the game? And I searched boat here, and I saw all the boat types come up, all 9 types of boats, each having their normal variant and their variant with a chest. But because I searched boat, I missed out on the rafts. So I knew I wanted to work the bamboo raft into my dock somehow, but I wanted to do something special with it, so I built it its own little bamboo dock over here, and it has its own little station far away from the rest of the boats, since it's a raft, not a boat. And the bamboo rafts will have their moments to shine all by themselves way over here. Let me just see if I put one down way over here. I'm gonna suffocate, but I can still get out. Yeah, perfect. So since they can still get out, I think that means we need to have a few bamboo docks on the land side of this bamboo dock. So since I wanted to do something different with the bamboo rafts, I decided to station them up way over here on the other side of my little base, because as I noted earlier, Scoobert Doobert will be posting up over there across the ocean, and this would be a great way to control imports and exports between our bases. And I'll get this last boat down and then sleep this night away real quick. There we go. Oh, I just ruined everything. So since this area will be specifically for imports and exports, I have this nice little central dock up here. But I'll be using all this bamboo real estate up here to balance the books. So I think on this side, there we go, perfect. So I set up a nice little booth here, add some chests, add some barrels. So this is where they will pay all of the tariffs on all of the imports coming from Scoobert Doobert's base way over there. And let's make sure I establish these rates. Alright. And with that, every type of watercraft has been added to the dock in one place or another. And I think I'm just going to finish this build by putting down some of these storage devices in a bit of a haphazardly manner. I want those to face the opposite way. One like that, one like that. And there we go. One more chest right there. There we go. I think that completes it. This is where we'll store all the imports and exports, and this is where we'll collect all the extra revenue on the goodies. But yeah, I don't think there's any room for rafts in this part of the dock here. This is boats only. So there we go, guys. The dock is complete. I think it's time we head on over to the town hall to mark it complete on our vision board. Build a dock, complete. Look at this town hall, guys. Look how much green we have on our vision board now. So much green, but still far from being done. We still have so many tasks to go, so many farms to build, so many things to explore, so many advancements to get. But that's about it for this episode. The last thing we have to do before wrapping things up is select this week's Wizards of the Week. That's right, guys, I said Wizards plural because for the first time since the first time I introduced Wizards of the Week in the Statue of Wizardry here, we are going to have multiple wizards selected. The comment section went so hard on last episode that I couldn't simply pick just one. The first Wizard of the Week for this episode is Butterscotch Squishy Sponge Cake, who commented it wouldn't be a Wizcraft episode if it didn't start raining. So there we go, right off the bat, already know we got a true fan here. Then, Butterscotch Squishy Sponge Cake says, also, since I don't think anyone else pointed it out yet, the head on the Statue of Wizardry isn't a cube. You built it with 8x4x8 blocks proportions, but it should be 8x8x8 blocks instead. I just thought I should point that out. Butterscotch Squishy Sponge Cake, you are so right. I don't know how I didn't notice this when I was building because I was literally like taking off my helmet and looking to the side. Actually, I was doing it in F5 mode. And it was a little harder to do because my head turned with the camera. I still should have noticed that like it's clearly not 4 blocks wide. It's clearly more than 4 blocks wide, or pixels, I guess, blocks when I actually rebuild it. I also just don't know why I didn't know that because I've been playing Minecraft for years, and when I was younger, watching YouTubers play Minecraft, I would always get so mad when they wouldn't know how to do something in Minecraft. So hopefully I didn't annoy anyone too badly when I didn't know how to do something that my viewers did know how to do. One of these possible things was building this Minecraft player head in 8x4x8 instead of 8x8x8, because you're correct, a Minecraft player head is in fact a cube. So I went ahead and did this off camera. I fixed this build to be a proper 8x8x8 Minecraft head. So the textures on the side got expanded a little bit and modified just slightly. The textures on the front and back did not change. And then the top, I just kind of added a little bit more hair. But other than that, the Statue of Wizardry should hopefully be a little bit more accurate to a true Minecraft skin now. And On this next book here, we have all the other Wizards of the Week for this episode, and these are all of the commenters on last episode who mentioned a Big Borbor in their comments. You guys loved Big Borbor. There were so many just hilarious Big Borbor comments, and I couldn't just pick one. So anyone who mentioned Big Borbor in the comment section on last episode is a Wizard of the Week this episode. So thank you guys for your hilarious comments about Big Borbor, and I hope you're excited for all the future content that Big Borbor and I do together. So be on the lookout for that. So that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Again, that next Minecraft statistics video will be dropping very shortly since I'm well over 100 subs now. Thank you guys for that as well. But again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and hit that like button for me. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And if you got something good to say, leave it in the comment section. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.